Hi there, welcome. Join me as we explore the rich tapestry of Portugal, fun guaranteed. This isn't just about checking off a list of places, it's about truly experiencing Portugal. Together, we'll discover 10 Portuguese spots that you'll be so glad you didn't miss. Our journey begins far from the European mainland, out in the huge blue of the Atlantic Ocean. This is Ponta Delgada, the main city of the Azores Islands. Stepping onto these islands feels like finding a lost world. The air is fresh, smelling of salt and hydrangeas. The city itself is a charming welcome, with its traditional black and white mosaic sidewalks, called Calçada Portuguesa, streets lined with nice white buildings. It's a city built on volcanic rock. You feel that power everywhere. A short drive takes you to crater lakes like Sete Cidades. Soak in hot springs at Caldas Furnace, steam rising. Feel the ground warm beneath your feet. From Ponta Delgada's harbour, we head out on a whale watching trip. Sperm whales, blue whales, dolphins, whale tails and breaches with green cliffs behind them. After a day of exploring, Ponta Delgada welcomes you back with food from the sea. Grilled limpets with garlic and butter, freshly cooked tuna. Slow down, breathe deep, enjoy the simple, powerful beauty of land and sea. From one Atlantic paradise to another, we now fly southeast to the island of Madeira and its beautiful main city, Funchal. Funchal is a city full of colour and life. Its year-round, spring-like weather has earned it the nickname the Floating Garden. In the old town, doorways painted by local artists turn streets into an open-air gallery. Take the cable car from the waterfront, gliding quietly up the mountain. Lush gardens and amazing views back over the bay. The island's levadas lead deep into the UNESCO Laura Silva forest, with waterfalls at your side and vistas at every turn. No visit is complete without tasting its world-famous wine, shaped by a unique heating process. Sipping Malmsey or Serchel as the harbour glows is perfection. Funchal offers a mix of natural beauty, rich culture, and relaxing enjoyment. Leaving the islands behind, we arrive on the main part of Portugal, just a short train ride from Lisbon. This is Sintra, a place where real life and fantasy seem to mix. Our first stop is the famous symbol of Sintra, the Pena Palace, a 19th century romantic fantasy of playful towers, onion domes and fancy battlements. From its terraces, the views stretch to the ocean. We'll explore the mysterious Quinta de Regalera, with hidden tunnels, caves and symbolic architecture. The initiation well leads you down into a storybook underworld. Back in town, we'll try quijadas and warm, almond-filled travesseros. Sintra isn't just a day trip, it's an escape into a dream. Just down the coast from Sintra, and an easy, pretty train ride from Lisbon, we find the fancy town of Cascais, sun hats ready. Cascais blends its fishing past with a chic resort town feeling. Stroll the walking-only centre with wavy cobblestones, unique shops and great restaurants. A string of small sandy beaches invite a refreshing swim in the Atlantic. Walk the Pedal to Estoril for big views and great people watching. Rent a bike to Guincho Beach past the dramatic Boca do Inferno cliffs. Reaching wild, windy Guincho feels like a real achievement. Cascais balances old town charm, resort relaxation and an untouched coastline. Now we travel south to Portugal's famous Algarve region, and our destination is the lively town of Lagos. Within 16th century walls, a maze of streets, squares, restaurants and bars buzzes with energy. The real star is the Ponta de Piedade, arches, caves and grottos carved by the Atlantic. The best view is from the water, guided through glowing sea caves. Nearby coves like Dona Ana and Camilo feel like private discoveries. Swim, sunbathe and explore hidden corners of coast. Lagos also carries the legacy of the Age of Discoveries, from the fort to Europe's first slave market, a sober reminder of a darker past. Lagos offers world-class nature, lively streets and deep history. A complete Algarve package, and it's just the start of Portugal's coastal magic. Next, we turn to the south's quiet heart and the soulful north. Rolling east into the Alentejo, we arrive in Evora, golden light washing over whitewashed walls trimmed in sunlit yellow. It feels instantly slower, in the best way. On Praça do Geraldo, arcades cast cool shade, the marble fountain glint, cafe life hums. Perfect for a biker and a bit of people watching, Aussie pace engaged but relaxed. Around the corner, the Roman temple, often called the Temple of Diana, stands proud, granite columns 2 millennia strong, a reminder that Evora has been important for a very long time. At the Sé, Evora's cathedral, we climb to the rooftop. Terracotta roofs ripple to the horizon and beyond, open plains and cork oaks. Big views, bigger exhale. Inside the Capilla dos Ossos, a gentle shiver. With bones that are here, await yours. Not morbid, more a nudge to live well. The archways lined with bones are solemn, moving and tastefully displayed. Speaking of living well, dinner's calling. Rustic miggers melt in the mouth black pork and a generous pour of Alentejo red. Earthy, hearty, absolutely spot on. Just outside town, at sunrise or sunset, the Almendres cromlech awaits. Prehistoric standing stones casting long shadows. Ancient Portugal in a single, quiet breath. Evora layers Roman, medieval and Baroque into one timeless stroll. No rush, just wander, listen, and let the Alentejo soul do the talking. Rolling north, we sweep in along the Mondego Coimbra's hills rise. Terracotta tiles church towers look scholarly because, well, it is. University of Coimbra, UNESCO listed. Paso das Escolas arcades framing the courtyard, students in black capes, no superhero capes here, just centuries of tradition. Biblioteca Jonina interior, Baroque flourish, gilded wood details, painted ceilings, shelves of old books. It's less a room, more irreverent hush made visible. Up the University Tower, panorama rooftops to the river, bridges across the Mondego as evening nears, Fado to Coimbra drifts, serenade not stage songs for the night, maybe to someone waiting at a window back down. Altar bases, zigzag stairs, narrow lanes, quick cafe stop, flaky pastelaria. Stop. Fuel for curious legs. Across the water, Santa Clara, Vela in gentle ruin. Sunset paints the Mondego gold Coimbra hums, young heart's old soul tradition with a beat. Too right, that's a keeper. While many visitors to the Algarve skip its main city, Faro, big mistake, mate. Entering through the Arco de Vila, you step back in time. Inside, peaceful streets and the Lago de Se feel wonderfully calm. Climb the cathedral for views over terracotta roofs and the vast Rio Formosa lagoon. This protected maze of lagoons, barrier islands and salt marshes shelters abundant bird life. Ferries lead to untouched beaches on Ilha Deserta and calf-free Calatra's traditional community. Back in town, the Capela dos Ossos, walls lined with monks' bones, is spooky yet thought-provoking. Faro brings history, nature and real southern Portuguese culture together. We now travel north to Porto. Its heart is the Ribeira, a UNESCO site of narrow streets and tall, colourful houses. Cross the Dom Luís I Bridge for one of Europe's greatest city views. Cafes and restaurants line the river as Rabelais boats glide by. Across the water, historic cellars-aged port wine in huge oak barrels. A guided tasting reveals ruby, tawny and vintage complexity. Porto's azulejos shine, especially at São Bento station. Climb Clerigos and browse the enchanting Livraria Lello. Steep hills, hidden alleys and a strong, slightly sad beauty define the city's soul. Our journey ends in Portugal's lively and charming capital, Lisbon. Let's dive in. Ride the old tram 28 through the city's narrowest and steepest streets. A moving piece of history. In Belém, UNESCO monuments celebrate the age of discoveries. Taste the original custard tart, warm with cinnamon. In a small, dimly lit restaurant, we'll listen to soulful fado, the sound of the city. Lisbon uses all your senses. Tiled buildings, the tram's ring, the taste of fresh seafood and pastries. It's the perfect, lively end to our Portuguese adventure. And so, our journey through Portugal comes to an end, from volcanic islands to storied cities. I hope you felt the spirit of Portugal in song, in sweetness and in kindness. Thank you for joining me on this adventure through the heart and soul of Portugal. Until next time, please like and subscribe. Cheers.